Dolan here. Hello my friend, how are you? Today we are going to make delicious naan. As I mentioned in my other videos, traditionally we make naan in the tandoor. In Uyghur, it's called tonur. Today we are going to make oven naan because as you can see, I don't have a tonur in my home. This naan, it's called naan of the home, Nane. Taste of this recipe, believe me or not, it's really close to the naan which my mom made for us. It's so delicious. It's really close to the taste of tandoor naan. And I can't wait to share this recipe with you. Let's get started. Traditionally, we always heat up the oil and milk. In this way, they are not raw anymore, and let it cool down. So after cooking the milk, you will get some cream on the surface of the milk, and that makes the naan really delicious. And I already heat up the oil and the milk, and they are already cooled down. Now I can begin to knead dough. First of all, I'm going to add black cumin, yeast, salt, mix them. Add the oil. I'm going to add the milk little by little. As you can see, it's really creamy. This is the cream. I'm going to add the milk little by little. In this way, you have a control of amount of milk, and the dough will not become too wet. As you can see, my mixing bowl is quite small, so I'm going to take out the dough and bring it on my working surface so I can knead it thoroughly. We are making handmade food here, so don't be upset with floury hand. It will take some time and effort. We are going to make beautiful, firm and not sticky dough, and it should be smooth from inside out. You can do this by make really strong fist and press it like this. When you see lots of dry loose flour, you can add tiny bit milk each time to the flour and continue with kneading. As you can see, after kneading 15 minutes, the dough looks like this. It's not sticky, it's quite smooth from inside out, and it's quite dense. Now we are going to let the dough rest for about 5 to 6 hours, so it doubles in size. And cover it well with a damp towel, otherwise the dough will dry out. And keep it in a warm place, so the dough rises evenly. After about 6 hours, the dough doubles in size. Now I'm going to knead it again so it becomes even more smooth. Knead it thoroughly. As you can see, this is what it looks like. It's really smooth from outside. Now cover it up with damp towel. Again, let it rest for about 2 hours. For the topping, we will use onion, and we will chop it really finely, and we are going to roast the sesame for on the top of the naan. Now I'm going to roast the sesame. Freshly roasted sesame, it has a really good sesame smell, and that makes the naan really delicious. They are ready. Now add it to the onion. The topping is ready. It smells really good. In the meanwhile, you can do what you want. Some reading, singing and dancing, listening, whatever you want. I'm going to clean my kitchen. After second time rising, the dough looks like this. It's beautiful, smooth. Now we are going to take it out. Really gently. Bring it on a clean table. Divide it from the middle in lengthwise. And we are going to divide each piece into 5 pieces. So draw a line first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cut it into 5 smaller pieces. If you see like this loose black cumin seeds, you can just drop the dough like this and let it stick on the dough. Now we are going to roll each piece into dough ball, and it goes like this. You are going to use one hand first and roll it like this. So each time grab this piece and then roll it on your palm. Grab it like this and press it. As you can see, with my other hand, I'm going to press the other top of the dough, and with this hand roll it on my palm and grab it very gently like this. Top of the dough, it becomes like this beautiful smooth, and this is the other side. This will become the bottom of the naan. I have here beautiful big tablecloth. Now I'm going to put the dough ball here and cover it up with the dastghan tablecloth. We are making handmade food here, so use your hands and play with the dough. Make your own creation. It's okay if you can't make it round as mine. I've been doing this my whole life. But if you are doing this for the first time, it's absolutely okay if the dough is not round enough. It will take some time. Our next step is give the naan some beautiful stems. And we are going to do that with a chakkush. Look at this. It's so beautiful. If you don't have Uyghur stems, you can use bunch of toothpicks and bind them together. We are going to one by one top this beautiful dough ball with a topping. Press it tiny bit. Bring the tiny bit topping on the top of the dough ball. Press it again. With a rolling pin, we are going to roll it out. Do this step really gently so the topping stays on the top of the naan. And make a beautiful round naan shape. As you can see, it's about 1 palm. Now we are going to give it some naan stems, and it goes like this. So I'm going to press to the end, take it out, give it more stems, because when the naan is rising in the oven, it needs good air flow, and because of this tiny bit holes, it rises beautifully. Now we are going to put it upside down and cover it up with a tablecloth and do the next one. As a child, I did this step always together with my mom. I used to put this topping on the top of the naan And my mom did this rolling work. It was always so fun to do. I enjoyed it so much. So if you have a little children, please do this step with them. They will never forget this beautiful moment. We are going to let these cute little cuties rest for about a half hour. In the meanwhile, I already preheat the oven, and after about half hour, these naans are ready to go into the oven. I'm going to take out the oven plate. It's really hot now. I have here salt water. Sprinkle the salt water on it. Normally you do this on the tunur wall, but now we are going to do it on the baking tray. Now, gently, we are going to place the naan one by one on the baking tray. Do this step really gentle. Next, I'm going to use my oven glove, press the center of the naan. My mom used to do this, and it's good for the airflow. As you can see, the middle becomes thinner and thinner. Just press it, the middle of the naan. We are going to place it in the oven. First, we are going to bake it at 250 degrees for about 10 minutes. Then turn the temperature down to 180 degrees and bake it for 20 minutes. Naan is ready. I made this time a lot of naan because I want to keep them in the freezer, and it feels really good. It's like spirit, naan spirit. It feels I'm really at home. As you can see, they are beautiful. I'm so happy. Each time when I grab naan, eat naan, and making naan, I'm so happy because I can feel the spirit of my mother, my grandmother, my grandmother. It's a spirit of life, love for the family. I love naan. Next to naan, I make, of course, milk tea, freshly made it. So I'm going to enjoy freshly made naan together with milk tea, and also üzüm murabbasi, that's grape jam. I hope you like this recipe. If you like it, don't forget to share it with your friends and family. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to the Dolan channel, and see you next time. Bye!